Well, I'm still in my hotel room. I have a subject that I want to talk about, and it's about seniors and what the world is like right now. And it's not in it's not in a positive direction. I'm going to talk about some of the feelings and some of the stats of seniors living in senior communities, in low-income senior housing, and some of the violence that is against seniors at this point. What are the stats going on? I'm not going to go into great detail. I am going to leave you a link to a really good website that you can read on and on, because I could have went on and on. There were so many stats on what's going on, what are the best states, things like that. But I did have a question, and I'm going to read that now. This is from Cass Love. And she said, yes, I agree with you. I am scared to leave my place, and it is an apartment, or even let many people in my house. Well, this was from a video previously, like about 6 months ago. And I'll leave the link for that also in comments, and I'll pin it. So I want to talk about this. And I hope you enjoyed the last video. It was about sex in van life. Right. You know, that was a fun video to do, because I don't know if that has been addressed, but I think it's been on a lot of people's minds too. People have sex inside of their vans. Well, it's early in the morning. I'm still in the hotel room. And yes, I do have this is a sports top. It's not so much a bra, but it's a sports top. And I've noticed a lot of the gals, especially in Flagstaff, are wearing this in Planet Fitness and in the gyms. So I just want, if you want, it's very, very comfortable, very comfortable. And I'll show you the back. It's really cute. If you can wear something like this, it's really cute. It's got a really nice design, very, very, very comfortable. I love this. It's very comfortable. So I thought I'd wear it. And I thought I'd show it to you. If you want the link, I will leave it. But you'll have to let me know if you want the link. Okay, so yeah, I'm in the hotel room, and I woke up early when my alarm went off. But I laid there about an hour. It's a very comfortable bed, lots of pillows. Has 2 queen size. It's just me. I'm here in this hotel room. And I really am enjoying myself this time. Went in, took a bath, drank my coffee in there, looked at my phone, just kind of laid there and thought a little bit. Sometimes I get my best ideas inside of a nice hot tub. When I lived in a home, that's what I did, especially in the winter. But sometimes in the summer too, I take a cooler bath in the summer. And I would just, especially in the winter, lay in a nice hot tub. And I would bring my coffee. And sometimes I'd prop my iPad. I had an iPad at that time. And I got so many good ideas soaking in a tub. My mind would just wander, like my subconscious in the morning. Your subconscious mind is still a little bit out. So it's like when your conscious mind meets your subconscious mind. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you just a little bit of information about this. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you read a lot more information about it, and I'm going to answer some more of your questions. Okay, according to the Consumer Law Center, the CLC, Americans lose an estimated $40 billion each year to the fraudulent sale of goods and services over the telephone. The elderly are frequent targets of telemarketing frauds. Yeah, no surprise there. And sweepstakes scams. Studies conducted by the CLC revealed that fraudulent telemarketers direct anywhere from 56% to nearly 80% of their calls at older customers, elderly seniors. One sweepstakes-related scam detailed on CBS's 60 Minutes reportedly linked, and they bilked seniors in 24 states out of an estimated $5 billion. Now, according to U.S. News, the older adult U.S. population is growing faster than are the younger populations. Yet violence against older adults has received little attention. The study summarized violence against older adults is a growing problem, particularly among men, older men, senior men. Many older adults require care, and they're vulnerable, as we know, to violence perpetrated by a caregiver or someone they trust. The report says a study cited by researchers found an estimated 58% of perpetrators of violence against older adults were acquainted with their victims, and a separate analysis showed roughly half of homicides of older people were committed by a family member or friend. That's sad, isn't it? The rate of older Americans suffering non-fatal assaults rose by about 55% between 2002 and 2016, according to the CDC. Most dangerous states for seniors, listen to this, according to seniorliving.org, the rate of all intentional violent deaths 65 and older, I'm leaving the link to this site. Number 1, Nevada, Wyoming, New Mexico, Montana, and Arizona. But there are other stats, so go look at it. And I'm going to leave this, like I said, in comments, because I think it was a really good site to get some information from. I just gave you a little droplet of it. So the conclusion to all of this, as we age, many parts of our lives begin to undergo major changes, right? We stop working. For those of us who are lucky, the stresses of everyday life become less significant. But with national data trending in the wrong direction, it's clear far too many older Americans are stuck in situations that are dangerous and potentially deadly. And this is what I'm going to talk about just a little bit more. I think it's necessary to know what's going on in the world. It seems to be changing rapidly. And I've always said if things are going to go down a little bit, and who knows, they may go up later. It doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. But for now, we seem to be in sort of a decline. And I've always said that things can go slowly, and then bam, there could be this flashbulb moment where things really do fall apart. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know, but I did want to talk about this because this gal really did say she's afraid. And I know a lot of, I've read a lot about what's going on in senior living, these senior apartments, they're low income. A lot of them have said that they watch young people kind of hanging around. They feel like they are just, they're pawns. They're just like stuck inside of their apartments. And they are afraid that they will become a victim of violence or theft. So it's a real thing. And I think we do need to be careful. Now, I thought it was interesting that it said that there's a lot more violence and non-fatal violence against more males. And if you look at this website, you'll see there's different stats for different things. But for this one, that more senior men are being targeted in situations than are females. So guys, my friends, the people I graduated with, the people I went to school with, my 60s friends, be careful. I think it's a good idea if you're a nomad to travel with somebody and with a group of people. And I know most of my male friends already do that. And then be careful if you're in a home. Be careful, don't fall for any scheme, okay? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I just had that happen to me. I don't know what the scam was, but I felt it was a scam. I told Paul about it. One of my friends that I thought was my friend, she really was pressing me, and I thought, well, why is she pressing me on this to put in an application? She said she would help me with the application. She was going to give my phone number to so that he could text me on. Why would she want to help me? I mean, I'm quite capable of an application to get money. And she's older. She's like, I think she's like 76, 77. And she said she just received $100,000. And I said, well, what did you receive before? She goes, oh, for just put in that you want to start a business. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I went along with it. But I don't think so. She just, and then when I didn't answer right now, she goes, hello, hello. Like she was really pressing me, and I thought, what's the hurry, Missy? There's something wrong. And I told Pablo, he goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So if I would have let her help me fill out an application, she would have had all my information. Not cool, not cool. So no, no, I don't need $100,000 for business. And like if it sounds too good to be true and the hairs go up in the back of your neck, yeah, don't fall for it. So don't fall for scams out there, okay, on the phone. And if you are, look out your peep window. Make sure you have one. Don't just let anybody into your home. Now, if you do need to get care, you need caregivers coming into your home to go ahead and maybe help you clean. I'm aware of all of that. If they help you clean, or they come to maybe cook for you, or once a week they come in, have a family member, if you have that they can kind of monitor also, that you could always they'll be on speed dial and you can call them. And, because you don't know, are they going to steal from you? Are they going to hurt you? Are they going to, if you go on that site, it actually lists the second way that older people get fatal deaths is poisoning. I've always suspected that. Yeah, there was one point where I was kind of worried about that somebody was going to poison him before he actually got out of the situation. And I was right. I mean, poisoning. There are some people that actually will. One way that you can poison some, of course, I don't want to give any suggestions. If you're going to poison somebody, don't do it. If you think about it, don't do it. Is that they would slowly put in little amounts of Roundup in their food or their drinks. So they couldn't, eventually it just kills your organs. Yeah. Do you remember on Sixth Sense, do you remember that where this little girl who had been killed, she was dead. I know it's a weird story, but she went to the boy who saw dead people, and she brought him and she showed him there was a video that she was taking of her stepmother. And what happened was her stepmother was putting poison a little bit in her soup, and she was very sick and she had to stay in bed. Well, she eventually died. And then the little boy who saw dead people, he took it was her funeral, the gathering, and he took the video to the dad and he put it in. And she goes, your daughter wanted you to see this. And everybody just looked at her like, oh my God. Yeah, proof was right there. But a lot of people don't have the proof because that's just a movie. It's not real, So, so he saw dead people. A lot of times I see evil people. I see dumb people and evil people. People who want to do harm to other people. And I don't know, I'm going to just say it. I'm sorry, but just recently I've sensed that there's a lot more people who, they're just not nice. They're just not nice. And sometimes I do feel like I want to just kind of stay by myself. That, like that lady said, she doesn't want to, she wants to stay in her apartment. There are times where I just feel like I don't want to talk to other people. Sometimes it doesn't feel worth it, but that's not all the time. Okay, so that's with the senior. That's seniors and their vulnerability right now. So just, be careful, everybody. Be situationally aware. Getting into your car. When you get out of your car, get out. Don't just open the door and linger inside. Somebody could just push you over, whatever. Don't open that door until you're ready to hop out and look around. Now, when you get inside your car, you're coming back, make sure you look around. Make sure if you're parked to somebody really close, be aware that somebody might be in there, and then just as soon as you open the door, they jump out. So what I try to do is park away from other people. I don't like to park where everything's so crowded. I like to kind of park away when I go shopping or whatever. So those are just a few suggestions. I've got some really good questions here, and one is from Diane Alexander. And she says, I think a great idea to make money and save money is doing camp hosting work with wages. Yeah. You get your campsite free, so no miles, and low gas needs, and plus an hourly and weekly wage. Many people make good money for the summer. Then they travel the rest of the year and they put all that money away. Great idea. Now, there are camp hosting sites that you can go to. I would type in camp hosting jobs. Okay, type that in. I don't have any available for you right now, but I do know that they're out there. Now, a lot of them need to be researched like January and February so you can get scheduled. Also, there is, if you go to Quartzsite and you go to the big tent event, there are booths set up that you can sign up for camp hosting. So don't discount that. Let's see, DigiKey also in Minnesota. And that's, you can sign up for that too at the big tent in Quartzsite. And that's in January, like the second or third week in January. So go visit that and sign up for that. They pay very well. They pay very well. And you can either get, if you're just like in a minivan, I believe that they do give you a hotel room to stay in, or they have camps around. If you have an RV, you can go, and they give you free places to park in a campsite. So RV park. So there's also that. Now I do know, let me just mention, I've met some people and I know some people who do the camp hosting. It's really hard work. And a lot of times they don't pay very well. It depends, I suppose, on what state you're in. But I know they don't overly pay well. And yes, you do get your place. You get it for free, but just to give you a warning, what I've heard from all of them, it's really hard work. And you can get bothered 24/7. That people come to you, they need things, or they come to you. Well, it's being a camp host. So just know that this is the deal, and that you better prepared to be cleaning toilets and fire pits and picking up and dealing with people. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're irate. So, okay, well, I'm going to finish this off. I hope you enjoyed this. I love you guys, and I think the next video you see, I won't be here anymore, but yeah, blow you a kiss. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Please ring the bell also for notifications, and share this video with somebody. It really helps get me out there, get some fingers moving out there, and then ask them to share it also. I think it's good content that I tried to give you, and it's very, it definitely is varied topics. Oh yeah. I don't like to just stick with one little thing. I like to do a lot of variety. So go to minivanlee.com for neck gaiters. I've got 2 of them on. Neck gaiters and exercise videos. And if you want to give me a gift, there's different amounts on there that you can give to me. And I want to mention when you go to minivanlee.com that I get 100% of everything because it's my website. And it's very secure. It's as secure as ordering on Amazon. Yeah. So I love you guys. Until tomorrow. Bye.